You know, we're going to go ahead and do this show today, but what we're going to talk about, is it a right time to buy? And don't let interest rates affect real estate decisions. Just because the market, is kind of volatile and interest rates changes daily, don't let that be a barrier to stopping you from buying a home. And I'm going to go ahead and drop, some really good, interesting mortgage facts, because there's a lot of times that people are persuaded by the interest rates, or what they hear. They hear someone saying, no, oh, it's interest rates are too high right now. Just wait until the interest rates go down. But there is a counterintuitive wisdom of buying a house when interest rates are high. And how does interest rates impact the housing market? In general, when interest rates are higher or increasing, the housing market slows down. And when interest rates are going up, the cost of owning a home becomes more expensive due to the higher interest rates, which reduces demand. This reduction in demand then results in a drop in home prices. And when the Fed increases the rates to slow down the economy, particularly in times of inflation, the above goal is what it's looking for, a reduction in consumer spending that results in a drop in prices. Conversely, when interest rates drop, the cost of buying a home becomes cheaper, which increases the demand for housing. Lower interest rates go hand in hand with a bustling housing market. This increases in demand, then slowly increases home prices. And so there's not going to be a lot of inventory when the interest rates are lower, because a lot of people are going to be looking to buy. And so it's going to be supply and demand. And so right now, when interest rates are higher, the cost of buying a home is lower. And so that gives you the opportunity to buy a house at a lesser price, because when the interest rate goes down, house prices are going to become higher. People are going to start selling their homes for more money. And so you're going to be paying more to buy a house. And so why buying is better than renting? As a renter, you don't build equity over the long term. And if you leave, you don't get to take any profits with you. So owning a home can be empowering and an emotionally reward for you. The money you spend on your mortgage every month and improving your home, it yields a long-term investment, because you instead of the landlord. So now you're owning an asset. But there is a good news for first-time home buyers. In the world of real estate, conventional wisdom has always, long held that the best time to buy a house is when interest rates are low. And that's what we've always believed to be, or a perception was to be true. But it is an understandable assumption. And you got to know what an assumption is, giving the seemingly logical relationships between the interest rates and the housing market. When interest rates rise, it becomes more expensive to borrow money for a mortgage. And this, in turn, should reduce the demand for housing and cause home prices to fall. Conversely, when interest rates drop, the cost of buying a home becomes cheaper, which should stimulate demand and drive home prices up. But what if this relationship is not as straightforward as it seems? The dynamics between interest rates, the Federal Reserve, federal fund rate, mortgage rates, and housing prices are far more complex than a simple cause and effect relationship. In fact, there are scenarios where it might actually make sense to buy a home when interest rates are high. But here are these are some good news, or I would say some mortgage facts for first-time home buyers or even existing home buyers. Here at MKG Enterprises Corp., we're excited to introduce our down payment assistance programs that come with no income limits. Eligibility is open to U.S. citizens, permanent resident aliens, non-permanent resident aliens, and even DACA recipients. Plus, we got you covered with various eligible property types. You can do a 1-unit residence, a 2 to 3 unit property, which is going to be huge, because in November on the 18th, Fannie Mae is going to reduce the multifamily home down payment to 5%. So FHA approved condos are available, and both single wide and double wide manufactured homes are available with our down payment assistance program. And all you got to have is a minimum credit score requirement of 580, and you're closer to home ownership than you think. And guess what? This program is not limited to first-time home buyers. You can even apply if you own other properties. It's a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, offers stability, and you can get up to 96 0.6 loan to value with assistance available in a second lien position. The best part is you can use the assistance towards your minimum required investment, closing costs, or prepaid items, or a combination of these. The amount offered is 3.5% or 5% of the lesser of the purchase price or appraised value. Now, keep in mind there are state-specific restrictions that apply, but we got you covered with two options for you: a repayable product with a 10-year term and a rate just 2% higher than your first mortgage, or a forgivable product that really isn't available because you have to when you decide. Well, keep in mind basically is that the assistance becomes due when you transfer, sell, or refinance your property. Get in touch with me today. My name is Marshawn. I'm a mortgage loan officer. NLMS ID is 1370676 to learn more about these incredible opportunities to make your home ownership dream a reality. And to apply for these amazing programs, you can use our easy, secure online loan application at mkgenterprisescorp.com or give us a call at 559-337-5990. But please note that specific loan program availability and requirements may vary, so you have to get in touch with a mortgage loan advisor for more information. But don't miss out on this opportunity to own your dream home, even when interest rates are high. And so I just wanted to bring that to you, to all those people that were considering, thinking, or planning about buying a home, is don't let interest rates affect your real estate decisions, because there's always going to be a time. You just can't listen to what someone else says or what someone else's perception is. It is a right time to buy. So don't let interest rates affect your real estate decisions.